Stadium in Buffalo, home to the Buffalo Bulls. As we'll see, the Stallions taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Stallions will boot it away to start the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Stallions offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is, how is this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So, David, they're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches, but try to keep them away from this guy because he is a heat-seeking missile.
He is, and he's sideline to sideline. He's good in the pass. He's good in the run. Like, he really is hard to get away from. Maybe read him some. You know, get the ball out quick. Try to avoid him as much as possible because he has wrecked.
And the pressure was too much. They get it at the 15.
Coaches talk about third downs all the time. They emphasize it in football games, and that's a great start for this defense. They're ready for the pass, nice coverage in the back end. They get the sack, and they set the tone in this football game.
The Stallions will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes the catch around the 50. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Bulls offense has its first opportunity of the day. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Trying play action. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Kennedy. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, he's got some space. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Bulls are rolling down the field. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Boyd. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Here comes the heat. Quick step and go. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open, I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Bulls! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UConn has the lead right now. Husky hysteria has been palpable all week across the state, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Charlotte. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that with Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got his man. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Working to throw on 3rd. Finds the tight end. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. And the Stallions will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to... And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
The Stallions decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They could not have drawn up a better start than this. There he goes. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. He'll keep it on the sneak.
The offense just continues to matriculate the ball downfield, and they're finding a lot of different ways to generate these first downs. They do it right there on the quarterback sneak.
Quickly to the tight end. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Final play of the quarter coming. Dropping back, it's Kennedy. Spits it out to the back. Got a man. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. The give to the lone running back. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. And the Stallions with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Rides to back and leaves it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Wide receiver comes in motion. Just going to keep it after the snap. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. The Stallions will send out the punt unit. Wants to return it. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, David.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
A strike downfield. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. The play-action fake. Shakes off the defender. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Kennedy. Oh, they're after him. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Trying the left side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. It'll be a draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Snagged out of the air. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And the Stallions send out the punt unit. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. To throw, it's Kennedy. It's complete to the left. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bulls are on the move.
And that's enough for another Bulls.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
The Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the ground with the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And the Bulls line it up with a 1st and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Touchdown, Buffalo! And they take it in for 6 more points. If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Tennessee is delivering an offensive masterpiece so far. It feels like they've been singing Rocky Top all day. They're up by 17 over Western Michigan. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback on the keeper. Creates a little space. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Stallions want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's McGowan. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's McGowan. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
At the 45. Good enough for a first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Bring in the heat. The quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. And the Stallions will try to pin them back with the punt. Here's the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They go to the ground. Nice move there. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside picturesque UB Stadium.
The Bulls will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Caught in the backfield. It's McGowan. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. He's got the back in the middle.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Finds some fresh air. Turning it on. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. The Stallions are facing 3rd and inches. Searching forward on the sneak.
The defense just can't seem to find a way to get off the field. That time, QB sneak for the first down. They need a turnover or something to try to generate some momentum.
To the air on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensive. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
And the Stallions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Now the play fake. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack on the play.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds his tight end. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. The Stallions will call on their punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Back to throw, it's Kennedy. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. Heaves it on the run. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. He'll take another shot here. He's got it at the 20. Touchdown, Buffalo! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll go back to work on offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And the Stallions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's McGowan. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Stallions line up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. To the air, it's Kennedy. The throw. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
So now it's 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. And the Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Punt is in the air. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Here comes the offense onto the field again. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's McGowan. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Stallions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
The Stallions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Rides the back on the option to give. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Stallions will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He will make the fair catch just a few yards shy of midfield. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They'll leave it with him. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Bulls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the play fake. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lyons. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And that's a 1st down.
They're testing the right side here. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. And the Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air, it's Kennedy. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Touchdown Bulls. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Ohio State is in front. They've led for most of the game. However, Brutus isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Alabama. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires one high and deep. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The Stallions trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Caught in the backfield, it's McGowan. Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
At the 5-yard line. It's now 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this 4th quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Looking for a man. It's Kennedy. Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
The Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Unleashes it on the run. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Handoff from the gun. He just could not get loose, and they'll knock him down 4 yards behind the line. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Trying play action. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got his man in the middle. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Stallions will line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. From the gun, running back on the move. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd down.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Here comes the offense on 1st down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the tailback. Jukes his way for more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Leaves it with the running back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. It's a draw. Finding open areas. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Bulls with the 1st and 10.
For the offense.
Give to the running back. Finding an escape route. They stop him just a leak or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you. Put